Wait, Vincent, your shimmy. Can you get his shimmy before we start?
Shimmy for us?
Just one, little one.
That's better than Dave Lace's shimmy.
I can't shimmy.
First question, you guys. Did anybody find our rental car keys?
No.
Still?
No.
Nope.
I think they got in the trash somehow.
Okay.
I think that's the absolute only way that, I mean,
They're in Monument, Colorado, somewhere.
if we had found them, I would have called you guys and I would have said, I can go get that car wherever it has been abandoned. I can go pick it up for you and I can bring it right back. I think it must have gotten scooped up and put in the trash.
Or somebody's pocket.
But wouldn't you think that if someone found a random set of keys, they would have brought it back?
Yeah.
That's what I
You know what? It made the trip memorable. So.
I know we will never forget our day in Monument.
Sorry.
Oh, it's good.
Things don't usually disappear in Monument.
So how are things feeling? How are you feeling going into this event? Or
Me personally?
you personally?
Loose,
as opposed to
relaxed.
You got your hair
Bring it on.
did? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like it's the first big event of the season, first Grand Prix of the season, and you know what it is what it is. And I always tell my athletes, like, every competition is a snapshot in time. Whether you feel ready or whether you don't feel ready, it is when it is. It's on the calendar. Here we go. And so you do with it what you can. And you know, I don't think that there's any. I don't think you can ever feel like you're completely prepared. And so I just say this is a snapshot in time. The competition happened to interrupt your training. So here we go.
How are you feeling that Jason and Mariah are doing going into that?
Actually, I feel pretty strong for them. They've been training really hard, more than ever, so I feel pretty confident right now.
Well, we saw that you've been working with Courtney Hicks on her triple axel. We have on video that you got a Japanese boy 2 quads while you were in the rink there. So have you put the attention back to Kori's students? Because she did threaten to fire you while we were in Colorado.
My attention has always been on Kori, but we have guest skaters and we have to train them the best we can, because that's the mentality of the house. We do the best for the kids and not...
Yes, can I interject?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pause.
Just for a second, it is completely our philosophy that we want to make skating a better sport. So therefore, you're allowed to help anyone you can help, but Roheen isn't allowed to add components. So it's one or the other. You can either come, no, I'm just kidding. You can either come for technique. You cannot come and leave our Monument facility with the complete package. No, but really, I mean, we have an open door policy. So we want everybody to get better. And we want all of our super talented coaches to be able to give the gift of their knowledge and expertise to everyone who's seeking it out.
So now, how are the quads going? You have Jason and Jordan. Are they competing for quads yet with each other? How is this?
Absolutely not. They are actually doing their job on their own side, and they don't pay attention to what they are doing each other. So, no, they're not competing.
It's like a super healthy. It's like a super healthy competition, sort of friendship, but there's no negativity associated with it. No pitting against each other, I think.
So what is the Kori Ade pep talk like before the short program?
Do you want the edited version?
No, we want the unedited version.
I think it just depends on the athlete. I mean, you know, I say this to you guys all the time, like, I want to be the chameleon for the athlete, and so I want to be so moment appropriate that I can really come up with the right words for that skater in that moment. And so I think that there is no standard pep talk. You know, I can't give you like the outline, but basically it goes something like, you have to trust your preparation, trust your training. If the skater hasn't been training very well, obviously we ixnay that one off of the list. But, you know, so try to come up with things, trust your history, you know, trust what you know. I talk a lot about like depositing into your bank account, like your savings account. You have a history of competing well, or you have whatever it is that I feel like their strongest area is. Obviously try to touch on that, but I'm not really a big detail person in the moment. I think that you can't absorb so much information, so just kind of boost them up, empower them, and send them on their way.
So what are your goals for this weekend for both Jason and Mariah? Obviously they're in different spots in their careers. What would make Kori Ade happy on the flight home? And I think that would make everyone happy, probably. in Monuments?
Everybody's happy. Well, I'm going straight to Graz, so they can all enjoy their happy party without me. That's such a good question. I do feel like the more we talk about results, the more disappointed we can be with regard to everything, you know. So I want a certain thing is not really the way I approach it. It's more like you know what you're prepared for and you know what the expectation is based on what you've been doing in practice. So I think that both have the opportunity, should the stars align and should they be in the right mental space, they both have the opportunity to skate very clean, beautiful programs. Obviously it's going to come down to what they do in the moment.
Technical things you're looking for this weekend?
I'm absolutely looking for a quad that's clean. Told Jason that, you know, just get it clean, get it on one foot. That's our goal, which he can. He can stand up on them. You guys have seen that. But in a program, the integration process is a little bit slower. So I just want it clean on one foot. We want him to attack it, wouldn't you say? Want him to attack it. And then obviously preserve the rest of the program. So I would like him to attack the quad and then continue. Because the long program is so beautiful. It's such a piece of art, and I just want that preserved. So it's interesting. I sort of want that quad to stay in its own little compartment, shut the door, and then continue with the rest of the program, because I think that it's expressive and it's gorgeous, and I want the audience and the judges to be able to appreciate that. So
how about for Mariah? She had a little dip the last couple of weeks. We saw her training well when we were there.
Yeah.
So what do you think it's going to take to get things back?
I'm hoping the pendulum is swinging.
Okay.
I think it is. I think she really did show a lot of confidence, you know, several days before we left, and I think it was just pre-Grand Prix anxiety. I don't know how everybody responds to this experience, but for the most part I can say that it's kind of a daunting thing. Like, it's the fear of success moment. Now I'm where I want to be. What do I do with it? And I think that that's just what she suffered from in the beginning of the early season, in the late summer and early fall. So I'm hoping that now being here, she can just sort of exhale and do what she does best, because she has a beautiful quality on the ice. She has really a unique sort of expressive skating style, and of course I want her to nail all of her technical elements, because technically she's awesome also, but I want her to relax and have a good time and want to come back.
Well, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you guys lots of success this weekend.
Thank you so much.